Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and oh my god, the tell-all got off to a great start. So as we see all the couples getting in, we notice Jasmine is absent, which we all know why. TLC wanted her to have a grand entrance. But Gino is already saying that he has some major dirt to share, and if Matt shows up, he plans on making him cry.
If Matt so happens to show up as part of the tell-all, I've got some dirt for him, and I'm gonna make him cry.
No.
I highly doubt that Gino's gonna make anyone but Jasmine cry, but we'll see. It really doesn't seem like any of the couples are in a better place than where they left. In fact, I think only 2 of the couples are actually together.
Love stinks?
Love stinks!
I guess all that therapy really didn't help that much. So Florian and Stacy are kind of just doing the same thing. Florian even says same shit, different day.
Ready? Okay. Oh. Ready?
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, but something's going on, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, so it seems like they're in the exact same place they started in when they went to the resort.
Here we go again.
Sophie and Rob are still currently not together, though they are still talking.
No, there's still real feelings. You can't really turn them off. Yeah, it's still hard.
And Sophie got some new boobs, so good for her, I guess. Ari and Benny also show up. I really wasn't expecting them to. I don't know why, I just wasn't. But Ari is a little nervous about getting ganged up on, especially because this season has really been a boys' club, and she definitely felt that.
Especially the guys are going to take Benny's side because they formed their own little group.
Well, that's true in a way.
Do you agree? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you guys are gonna do a lockup?
No girls.
So obviously Natalie and Josh are also still not together. Everyone saw that coming, but Natalie is kind of flinting around the studio and flirting with a lot of the guys, which I find interesting. Actually, you know what? I don't really find that interesting. That's really on par for Natalie.
And with your looks, you could date any girl, like...
Well, not really flirting, but she's definitely trying to hype Rob up just because her and Sophie had that issue, which she started. She also says that she has some big news to share, so that'll be interesting to hear when it comes out.
I have a lot of news to say, and I feel like it's a great time for me to tell all, on tell all.
Tell me!
And Julia and Brandon actually walk in together seeming pretty happy, but under the surface it seems like things still aren't going very well.
It's now we will keep our promises to each other.
No.
So when they get on stage, they actually have them arranged with girls on one side and the boys on the other. That's just TLC being shady as fuck.
We're missing Jasmine.
Where are you?
So by the time they make it on stage, Jasmine is still not there.
I have this gut feeling that tells me it's not gonna go well.
I'm not even gonna blame her being a diva on this. I really feel like this was TLC wanting the big dramatic entrance. But they do go ahead and start the show, and Sean just goes around, gets updates on everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
And conveniently, after she's done, that's when they get the notice that Jasmine is here, and she makes her grand entrance, and everyone is so shocked.
Surprise!
What the?
What?
So that is just a nasty look from Gino. I don't think I've ever seen him this pissed, but I mean, rightfully so, I guess. But also, I mean, everyone saw this coming, dude. I mean, maybe not the pregnancy, but everyone saw her leaving him for Matt. Leaving him eventually, period, if we're being honest. But everyone saw this coming. Everyone told you it was coming. You chose to ignore all the signs.
Hello? Hello?
So Sean asked whether it was Gino's baby, and the answer is no.
You think?
No shit.
We all knew it was Matt's baby anyway, and of course he's upset about it. He said they were talking about having a kid, and then she didn't want to have any children with him, she said, and then she goes and has a kid with her side piece.
That's just plain wrong.
But Gino, to have a kid, you had to fuck your wife. So how the hell did you think you were gonna have a kid when you guys weren't having any sex?
That doesn't make sense.
Not saying his feelings aren't valid and that she didn't pull a dick move, because she really did.
It's like, that's a dick move right there.
Yeah.
And then Sean asked Rob, because he was the one most vocal about this open relationship not working, how he feels that was right in the end.
I just knew that this was all a plan for Jasmine to be able to be with Matt.
Well, there is some truth in that, yes.
Had nothing to do with, oh, I think this will be healthy for us. It had everything to do with, how do I get to be with Matt?
I don't really disagree with him. I feel like if it was just about an open relationship and just about Jasmine getting her needs met, then she would have been okay not having the relationship with Matt. But she fought for that. That was part of their condition on the reconnecting ceremony, whatever the hell, recommitment ceremony. That was part of her conditions, was for her to be with Matt. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if she planned on having a kid. I don't know if she really planned on leaving Gino as so much as having a relationship with both of them. Yeah, I don't think Rob is wrong, really. Not entirely, anyway.
Do I have to explain myself to you?
No, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
Okay, Rob, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I laughed at that. I feel like I shouldn't have, but yeah, that was pretty funny. So Jasmine and Rob are going back and forth, and Gino is just sitting back and letting Rob do all his fighting for him. It's like he hired him to be his bodyguard or something.
As a bodyguard, your only loyalty is to your protectee, not to your family, not to your country, not to Muhammad.
You've been doing Ramadan?
Shut your sasshole, boy.
But Rob then says something that completely sets Jasmine off.
Are a clown. Okay? You are a freaking clown.
Yeah, and you're a pregnant
That's
whore.
what you are.
And you're a pregnant whore.
No!
What?
Please, Jasmine.
What, Jasmine?
Okay, guys.
It's okay.
Freaking Jasmine just throws her shoe at Rob. Like, she is full on pregnant and is ready to like physically fight him. I sort of love it, but I also disapprove. That's not how you should handle this situation, even though what he said was fucked up and below the belt, whether you agree with it or not. And as much as I'm pointing out that Jasmine was obviously ready to fight and did start the physical altercation, Rob looked ready to fight her too. I don't know, that gave me kind of the ick a little bit, but there's no denying it. Jasmine started it, but I don't know, that just made me feel a little like, okay. And we've all heard the things Sophie has been saying online. I don't know if any of it will get brought up here, but I've definitely seen it online. One thing I find interesting too is like all the guys immediately get up, except for Gino. Wait, maybe Gino too. I don't know. It's a lot of people, but they all get up and they're like trying to separate them, push Rob back, and the only girl is Natalie, who gets up and like tries to help, and she's actually being the most vocal one, saying, "No, Jasmine, stop." I don't know, I just found that interesting that the rest were just kind of willing to be like, okay, whatever, let this happen. Maybe, I don't know, I find that weird. I find that weird. So they keep going at each other, and she's calling him a pathetic loser. He's doubling down on her being a whore, and then she says this.
That sell your pictures online, stopping your...
I said, hold on. I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Come again?
Ass with butt plugs, and you call whore.
Did I just hear that right?
Yep.
Ari's face just sums up all of our feelings right now about what is coming out of Jasmine's mouth. And she keeps going.
A bastard child. You standing there talking to me.
No. Well, yes.
What an ugly ass. That's the ugliest butthole I ever seen in my life.
You know, Jasmine, I'm not gonna go look it up, so I'm just gonna have to take your word on that. Okay? Okay. Rob and the boys end up walking off stage, and I don't know, it kind of seems like Rob is the ringleader of their little boys club. And Rob is just going on about that she knew that he was gonna come for her today, and that's why she's saying the things that she's saying.
How the she gonna hide? How the she gonna hide if she's how she gonna hide if she's pregnant by her side guy?
That's why she came on the attack, is that she has been thinking about it and thinking about how he's going to be coming for her because, like, he knew she fucked up. And Gino's going up to him like, thank you, brother. Thank you for the support. And I'm just like, dude, he's not doing that to support you. He's doing that to cause a scene, okay? To prove to everyone that he was right. He was, okay? Good for you, Rob. But I don't know. I just don't think he's doing all that to just solely show support for Gino. I just don't get that vibe.
Is a user. She's a manipulator.
A hoe.
And she
Is a hoe.
She finessed you.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but wasn't Gino the one on sugar baby websites, you know, looking for someone to take care of? Listen, I'm not saying Jasmine is perfect. I don't know. There's something about her that I've always liked, and I guess that makes me a little biased. But Gino, I just don't like that he acts like he is like completely innocent when he's not innocent. He's done fucked up things too, and I don't know. There's just a little weasel part about him that I just don't like. So they get Rob to come back to the stage, and then it starts all over again, and the other shoe goes flying.
You walked in and was like, I'm pregnant, and all the girls was like, I'm pregnant, and all the girls was like,
Oh, tears. Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know if the other shoe actually hit him, but this one definitely did. And then Rob takes out a personal vendetta against the shoe itself and starts trying to destroy it. But I guess it's a pretty quality shoe because he's having a pretty hard time, and he eventually gives up and then just fucking throws it out on the street.
Up.
Real mature.
It's funny because it takes it happening a second time for Sean and the producers to be like, okay, we're not going to tolerate any language that crosses a line, nor are we going to tolerate any more throwing or physical altercations. And it's like, maybe this should have been said, you know, after the first time it happened. But no, y'all want those ratings. I get it. It's great drama. I love watching it. So I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna be honest, there was more that happened in this episode, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here. There's more parts to the tell-all, so we're gonna talk about the other people's drama, but this was the biggest thing that happened. So I think I'm just gonna leave it here for tonight. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.